Good evening and welcome back to Dockside Live, our matchday show live here from Hill Dickinson Stadium. Now the Blues will be looking to swiftly move on from that defeat against Brentford and hoping for a much better result tonight against Wolverhampton Wanderers. As ever, you can catch all of our pre-match build-up right here on our digital platforms, and those of you who are members can then access our live audio commentary, half-time analysis and full-time reaction. Now with me, as ever, is of course Tony Hibbert. How are you doing today, Tony?
I'm good, thank you.
What are you expecting from tonight's game? Because it's maybe a bit of a different proposition compared to a Wolverhampton Wanderers we were seeing a month, 2 months ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm worried a little bit. They've more or less got a free hit, to be honest, so I'm a bit worried in performances we've been putting in. But we're at home, like I say, we're at home. We need to win. We need this game. They're bottom of the league for a reason, so we need to make sure that we put a performance out today, and a better performance than we did on Sunday, to be honest.
Now there is one change to the starting lineup, so I'll run you through that. So we've got Pickford in goal as ever, O'Brien at right back still, Tarkowski, Keane and Mykolenko make up the back line, and then we've got Garner and Tim in the central midfield. But Harrison Armstrong comes in that number 10 position with Grealish and McNeil out wide now, and then Barry still up front. Yeah. Let's focus first on Harrison Armstrong, because what a night for him, his first ever Premier League start. Yeah,
no, it's good for him as a young lad. When he come on, to be honest, he played well. He was probably the only one, when you look back and seeing it, he was the only one who wanted the ball. He was the one who had a little spark with him. So yeah, I think it's a good call. I think it's a nice call from the manager to play him. I think I don't know if it's his right position, but I don't know if he was playing there for Preston or not. I don't know. But obviously the manager's seen a lot of him. He's seen Preston games, like he said, and he knows about him in training, so he'll know what he's capable of. But it's a good, for a young lad to come in and to show what he's done from the previous game as well, which was quite good for him.
It might be nice to bring that fresh energy as well to a team that have been limited in options because of AFCON and injuries.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just he will bring a lot of energy. We've seen that, so I think as a young lad, he will bring energy no matter what. So.
And looking back at that defeat to Brentford, obviously there are many lessons that we can learn, many things to move forward from. But what do you quintessentially hope that we see different today in this game?
It's got to be a reaction. It's got to be a massive reaction from what we've seen here in the last game. I'm hoping we see something. Obviously he's changed it with obviously Armstrong, so I'm expecting something, but we need to start quick. We started, to be honest, okay the first couple of minutes the last game, but we need to create chances. We need to score a goal. I think for us here today, we need to get a goal early just to make everything settle down, because I think the crowd will be worrying. I think they'll be waiting to jump on the back of the plays if it doesn't go what they expect. So I'm hoping we start fast and we do create something, because I hate us to go behind the goal again and start chasing the game. I just think we need to more or less create more chances and obviously hopefully get a goal first.
That's been a bit of a difficulty that we've seen, especially at home, in that you want to start fast, you want to have the possession, you want to show that you're the team in possession. But then if you concede one, it's very hard to come back from that, isn't it?
It's the Premier League, it's very hard. The more or less, the game plan doesn't go out the window, but it more or less opens you up a bit more. So you're more open for a counter-attack, and obviously you're all out of positions a lot of the time then. So yeah, it's hard. The Premier League is so quick now. It's a hard way of playing. But we need to see that. We need to be a reaction from the last time. The fans need to see it. I need to see it. I want to see a reaction. But yeah, I think it needs to be in a way of a quick start for us.
Do you think that openness, when we have, gone one behind or conceded, has played into the fact that, of course, we're missing some senior players? Do you think that plays a part in it as well?
It does, because we are missing key players. But the thing is, we've got to deal with it. We've got to get on with it. This is how the games are. They're coming thick and fast. So we need to play with the squad we've got. Yeah. We can't change that. This is football. This is how it is. So yeah, we are missing key players. But this is a club. This is Everton Football Club. We are home. So we need to put performances on for the crowd here.
Well, as mentioned, the squad options are limited, to say the least. But this is what David Moyes had to say on his starting 11.
Well, David, you said that your team were a bit short in some areas against Brentford. So what would you like to see tonight to rectify that?
A win would be the first thing I would say. So, but we'll need to go through all the processes to get to that point. So we'll need to play well to do that.
In terms of your team, just one change to that team at the weekend. Harrison Armstrong comes in for his first Premier League start. Why have you made that choice, and what are you hoping he brings to the side tonight?
I thought he'd done very well when he came on the other day, but more importantly, I've been at quite a few of his games for Preston. He's played well. he's match ready. Merlin Rolls maybe not quite as fit as we'd like him to be at this present time, so we felt as if it was right to play Harrison.
Wolves got their first win of the Premier League season at the weekend. What kind of challenge are you expecting from them? Full of energy at the moment.
Well, a much difficult challenge than it was maybe, say, a month or two ago. I think that they've certainly showed some good results away from home, especially drawing it United and then narrowly losing it at Anfield as well. So they've showed some good signs away from home of getting results. So we'll need to play well. We'll need to make sure that we do better than we done at the weekend.
Another opportunity as well here at home. I know home form something you want to focus on it and get right.
Yeah, no, you want to win the games, don't you? So whether it be home or away, you want to win. So we'll do what we can tonight to do that.
Best of luck, David.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. See you.
He speaks there about Harrison Armstrong being match ready, but how much of a jump is that to come on for a few minutes at the end compared to starting a Premier League fixture, his first ever one?
Yeah, but I don't think it's a big jump because he's training every day with professionals in the way of Premier League, or he's with Preston, so he is training, he is around the squad, so I don't think it's a big jump because obviously he is being around it, so he knows what it's all about, he knows what he needs to do, he knows the teammates, he'll know them, he's been here in the first team for a few years now, so I don't want to say it's a big jump, I just think it'll be in a way of just settling down. I just think it just more or less getting the minutes and calming, knowing when to go forward, when to pass, when to be controlling. I think that just comes with minutes and more or less experience, but obviously potential-wise and ability what he's got is good for Everton. I think he's a really, really good player for us.
And being so young, how does he cope with the pressure of being here in his home stadium, seeing under the lights as well?
It's him. It's how he is. It's the boy that he is. Obviously it will be amazing for him. He will be so excited. He might be nervous. I don't know. But it's just the character of the lad. It's just how he deals with himself internally. I think he seems level-headed. He seems okay. He's played games for Preston now, so it shouldn't be a big worry for him or a worry for us. I think he'll just take it in the stride.
And for the rest of the team, how do they take that pressure after that disappointing defeat to Brentford, put that behind them and move forward today?
This is the Premier League, you've got to move on. As players, you've got to get it right, you've got to forget about it, and then obviously concentrate on the next game, which is today. So as players, that is key. You just need to forget about it. But as fans, seeing and worrying about performances wise, it does. You just need them to performance. You need them to change your mind for us now. So as a player, that's gone. That game's gone. That's completely gone. There's a new game plan. There's a new opponent. So there's just literally, you don't even think about it. You think about this game. So for players, it's easy, but for fans, it's a bit worrying.
Well, how will maybe those fan worries, I guess, influence the players? Do you think they're just going to come out and show that we have nothing to worry about? Because they want the fans on their side, of course. They've
got to show it. I think obviously the fans, no matter what, they'll give them a roar when those red cards come. They'll be cheering. That's just normal from the fans. That's every game they do. So it'll be there from the start. But I'm just hoping the players start quick. I'm hoping we get something. I'm hoping we give the fans something to keep cheering about, because I don't want to see us go concede a goal again here. And then obviously we need this a horrible ground. We need this as players don't want to come here. Opponents, they don't want to be and make out a lovely stadium. It's a nice new stadium. They don't want to be cheered, or they don't want to be coming here and thinking this is easy. They want to be horrible. It needs obviously the players to stand up to do that first and make the fans and make them cheer for the players themselves.
Okay, well, we will be hoping to do the double over at Wolves tonight as we beat them in this reverse fixture at Molineux 3-2. This is what happened last time we played them in the Premier League. good day out. That two players at the heart of that win were Drewsbury Hall and Iliman Ndiaye. How much have we been missing them in these recent games?
Yeah, obviously a big miss for us. We do miss the quality of them, what they give us. But like I said before, it's a squad game. You need the squad to come up and adapt to it, and obviously be the ones who can take their places. So yeah, you need a strong squad, and obviously I think the squad's okay. We just need to find the consistency of playing, knowing what the manager wants. So yeah, they are missed massively, but we can't do nothing about it, to be honest.
It's a chance tonight for McNeil as well, because he's back in his probably preferred position on the right-hand side rather than in that 10. What are you hoping to see from him today?
I would like to see more crosses. I think we're lacking crosses in the ball. I think obviously with Jack, he will slow the game down and keep the ball for us, and he will create little moments for us. But I think we've stopped crossing the ball into the box. I think even when we went to 2 up front in the last game, we could have played a lot more crosses into the box. Put it in every chance we get, just cross the ball. And I think he out there will offers that. I think he might drift into the middle, and obviously we've seen what his striking ability is, some of the goals he scored for us last year. So yeah, I think we will see a lot more crossing. I think we need that, to be honest. It's just about the defence and a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, I mean, even against Brentford, our 2 goals came from that, didn't they? And our most dangerous chances, particularly towards the end, just came from crossing balls into the box, Grealish included. Do you think those will be the instructions for Grealish as well, to be a bit more direct when he gets onto the ball?
Possibly, yeah. Possibly, I hope so, because as a defender, when I was playing, obviously, any ball coming in the box is hard. It puts you under pressure, so you've got to deal with it. So the more chances we get to cross it, or the more chances we get to get the ball in the box from anywhere, really, it does put the defence under pressure. So I think we need to do that a lot more than we have done.
Well, one of the players who did score against Brentford was Beto, and he scored in the reverse fixture as well. This is what he had to say about his unconventional route to being a professional footballer, but be warned, you might need to pretend you've been chopping onions for this one.
Beto, como amigo, posso dizer que é uma boa pessoa, um brincalhão, e é a pessoa que a gente pode contar sempre com ele, porque estamos sempre um para o outro. O Beto no trabalho, como é que posso dizer? Jovem despachado, competitivo. Imagina se ele trabalhasse no turno da tarde, se o colega de manhã dissesse, olha, hoje fiz um X valor, ele dizia, olha, eu mais logo vou bater isso. E normalmente conseguia superar. Se acredito que ele chegava lá, sempre acreditei.
Faz o seu percurso nos timings certos. Está no Tiros no timing certo, vai ao Olímpico Montijo no timing certo, vai para o Portimonense no timing certo e muda-se para a Itália no momento certo e muda-se para a Inglaterra no momento certo. Pá, senti que era um dos sítios ideais. Eu sempre achei que o caminho do Beto era o futebol inglês.
Ele é mesmo como se fosse meu pai. Todas as decisões que eu tomava passavam por ele.
Eu fiquei contente como é que ele foi para Everton.
Well, there is the new man up front, and already they think he might be the answer.
Ele queria ir em frente, quer levar futebol para a vida toda, então Deus que ajude.
Beto gets his first Premier League goal for Everton.
Sim, ele é bastante esforçado e as pessoas gostam disso, então transparece e por isso é que gritam e cantam o nome dele com tanta emoção.
É por isso que é viciante marcar golo. Eu tenho que marcar golo. Eu penso só em golos, porque quando eu marco eles cantam, quando eu corro, dou um carrinho eles cantam. Eles são apaixonados.
Estranho não, porque o sonho dele era sempre isso, que era um dia ia pisar os palcos grandes.
Onde todos tínhamos o sonho de ser jogadores, mas ele foi o mais focado, foi o mais trabalhador, foi o melhor mentalmente para chegar onde está e hoje joga na melhor liga do mundo.
Beto slaps the chest.
Jovem, o que tenho para te dizer, mais uma vez, é que nós já chegamos lá.
Estou muito orgulhoso do homem, do monstro que te tornaste no futebol e sabes que tens aqui uma família e sempre podes contar connosco, como nós sabemos que podemos contar contigo.
Beto, tu sabes que eu sou o teu fã número 1 e espero que te foques naquilo que é a tua maior ambição e que daqui só mesmo no topo.
Você é mais do que o meu filho. Beto, você é o meu amigo. Minha razão de existência. Meu lutador. Eu vou te dizer obrigado para tudo que fizeste por mim. Para todo apoio que me deste, carinho, amor. E vou pedir perdão por não ter acreditado em você. Eu amo você, Beto. Obrigado.
Ah, you guys are joking. This is too serious. This is too serious, boys. Come on. Ah. It was good. It was a good message. It was a good message for me to note and for me to understand my path. This one was deep. Yeah, I needed to hear this from the people that I love. Was a really good message. Thank you.
You can see why fans want him to do well, can't you? He's just got a really good attitude about it, even though it's been a difficult time here at Everton so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, he seems a nice lad. Yeah, everyone says he's a nice lad, and obviously he's good to get on with, and obviously looks like a bit of a character as well, really, in the training and around the place. He is like, he's up for jokes as well, so it does. Everyone seems to have got a good word for him.
And we've talked a lot about, who might start, Beto or Barry. And yes, the result was very disappointing against Brentford, but seeing both of them score, you hope that moving forward we might start to see real competition between the two, both of them scoring when they're on the pitch. Yeah,
it needs to be like that. That's healthy for the team, for the people who competing, obviously scoring. So giving the manager a problem in a way. So yeah, it's nice to see. Obviously, we would have seen it in a different circumstance and different game, but yeah, it's good. It needs that's being a healthy squad. You need them to compete. You need them to score. We need them to score a lot more goals, but it's how it is now. So yeah, it's nice. You need competition.
I don't want to dwell on that Brentford game too much, but maybe a lesson we have learned is having that option B of putting both of them on the pitch and, like we said, playing a bit more direct football in terms of crosses into the box. Do you think that's something David Moyes might use a bit more moving forward?
Well, yeah, to be honest, I was surprised he'd done it. I think he just thought he's got to go for it, which it does surprise you with David Moyes, really. I wasn't expecting that one bit. So, yeah, I think it's good in a way that he's got the option and he's not scared to do it, really, and really go for it. I think that's where he's changed over the years. He's a lot more experienced. So, I think when I seen it, I thought, well, that's good. He's being brave. He is going for it. He doesn't want to stay and obviously try and nick one or keep the same team in a way of what was playing poor. But yeah, it was nice to see that he's got the option to play both from the front, and obviously I think we do need to cross a lot more. Yeah. But when we do, we score the goals which from the two lads.
And good to see Grealish get some assists again as well. What are you hoping to see from him tonight? Probably
more of the same from a couple of games back, where obviously controlling the tempo of it. I think if we can get it out to him, I'm more or less just leave him on his own for a little bit, just so because he will draw 2 or 3 players over to him, and then he'll create more space for everyone. So I think in a way of he probably does need the ball a lot more. He does. So I think keeping the ball possession and then find them at the right time, I think he will give them a lot more. He will give them certainly a lot of problems. So I think giving him the ball at the right time and letting him do his own thing to create chances for the others.
Okay, well, not long now until kick-off, and we can hear from James Tarkowski ahead of tonight's game.
Well, James, not the result you wanted at the weekend against Brentford. What's the focus been on ahead of tonight to start to rectify that?
Yeah, putting things right. It was disappointing. We felt we put ourselves in a nice position to go and hopefully pick up 2 wins in a row with the game so close to each other, but obviously that didn't work out. So yeah, do better than we did a few days ago and get a win.
Has it been a testing period with so many fixtures over the festive season and players out at AFCON and with injury as well?
It is, but everyone's in the same position really. Most people have got people missing, so we can't use that as an excuse for the reason why we didn't win the other night or pick up any points. We've got some good players in there, and hopefully tonight we show that.
Such a strong start at this new stadium, a little bit difficult in recent times. Is tonight against Wolves just another opportunity to make memories here with the fans?
Yeah, of course. We had a good start, a few sticky results more recently, but hopefully over the course of the season we get plenty of wins there.
Quite nice to hear him, just no excuses, Is that what you need from a senior player like him?
Yeah, you need the stadium, like the senior players to step up. Obviously, he's got wise words. He knows what he's talking about. So, yeah, he'll probably be a bit different in the dressing room. I think he'll be more constructive. He'll give the younger lads a bit more experience. He'll tell them how it is, and obviously he'll want to set on the nerves of people. But yeah, I don't think he's one in a way that there's any panic stations. There's no panic stations yet. I think he's just making sense the way he's talking.
Yeah. As a former defender yourself, what are you hoping to see from this defence? Because it's been a little bit chop and change. Obviously, Keane's had his injuries, come back into the team. O'Brien playing at right back, where we know he's done a really good job when he has played at centre back. But a few mistakes we've seen along the way. So what do you want to see from this defence now?
It's the goals, yeah. The mistakes of the goals conceding early. I think obviously we need to stay in the game. I think we've seen when we played away, we haven't conceded a goal early. We've stayed in it and we've nicked it in tough games. So I think being here, obviously, there's pressure on the players. There is obviously to start well and to get in the lead straight away. I think they just need to just quiet themselves down and just concentrate in a way of, well, firstly, we're at home. If we stay in the game, we will break them down. I've got no problem. I think they'll do that no matter what. So we just need to stay in the game and be a bit more defensive in a way of defending, and then we can play as the game goes on. I just think we're looking a bit open in the way of we're trying to go too quick, we're trying to force it in a way when it's not on. So I think defensively they're solid, there's four at the back that they are solid, they've proven that. So I think just concentrate in a way of keeping a clean sheet really in the way of first 10-15 minutes just and see how the game goes. We should nick it in the way of or dominate the team in possession wise. And
we've seen that approach when we're playing away. So you kind of hope that we can do it at home and maybe just be a bit more conservative in that approach. I think it's just the pressure. I think the pressure being at home. I think, yeah, it is pressure as a player. You do know it and you do expect to give it as the fans rightly so should want. But I think it's managing it. I think the senior players like Tarks, I think even when Seamus plays, I think he can manage it a lot more better and get it to the players just to keep the heads and just keep it calm. We've got the players to create stuff. We've got the players to create more goals and chances for us. So I think it's just at the moment a bit of a calm edge really out there being at home, and then obviously we will have the plays, we will score goals here. Do you think that's kind of the difficulty of playing a team like Wolves when, yes, they're bottom of the league, but you watch the last few games and they're actually really building in terms of even just the way they're playing, the points that they're picking up. But the expectation, of course, as expected from our fans, would be to go out and show that you're better than them from the offset. It is. The expectations, no matter who you play, it is. But it's just in a way of Wolves, like the bottom of the league. So we need to punish them. We need to obviously obliterate this team. We need to play here and put a performance in as well as score 2-3 goals. We do. We need to get recognised, and obviously being at home and the stadium, like I said before, we can't make it easy for teams. We can't. There's been a couple of games now where there's been 3 and 4 goals scored here, and that's not like Everton. That's not playing at home. We need to change that quick. Obviously, I hope we do it today, quick. Well, the sirens are on, and we can see the players starting to come out as well. I mean, this sort of atmosphere is what we want to start building, the sirens, getting them out there and getting the fans behind this team. The fans will be there no matter what. I've got no question about the fans. That's what their fans need. These fans are unbelievable. They will start, they will cheer them out, they will clap them. It's just the players. The players need to obviously give it back to the fans, really. They need to prove to fans, they need to say to fans, they understand, they know how it is, and they will put a shift and they will put a performance in for the fans in a way of what they expect. I mean, that's a big cheer that we can hear. You know that these fans are going to support regardless. And when we say a quick start, we don't always just mean a goal. It can be a tackle, can't it? It's just and I think it could be on just it gets the fans off the seat. I know the game's changed all the time, but like when we were playing, it was always that. It was either get in people's faces or put a tackling or maybe across the ball and get the fans to cheer out quick. They will stay on the side. They will keep it on you. They know that where you are then in the game, and they know you're starting well. They will still stay with you. Well, we'll be hoping for that tonight. It's time to hand you over to our commentary team.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the handshake will take Queen of these. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the home of Everton live from Hill Dickinson Stadium. This is our full fees for shaping up the season versus driving team Wolves. In goal, number 1, Jose Sarr.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hill Dickinson Stadium. Premier League football on the banks of the River Mersey on a Wednesday night, 7:30 kick-off. Wolverhampton Wanderers cut well adrift at the bottom of the table, but Ian Snowden alongside me, they may well be cut adrift, they may well be playing with a bit of freedom. They're going to have a right good go tonight.
They're going to have a right good go, you're right, Daz, because they played well at Anfield.